Эм, Здрасте. Собственно, вот. Короче, сегодня что мы делаем? Да, вот. Ам, Продолжаем проходить Twin Mirror. А там осталось, я так понял, меньше половины. Как бы мы ее быстренько пройдем, скорее всего. Ну, а чтоб как с этим не получилось, с Blind Profit. Вот, а потом пойдем куда-нибудь. Я еще даже не знаю. Может, посмотрим, я не помню, что из новинок там выходило такое. Там было, по-моему, парочка игр. Может, хоррор пойдем? Или нет? Был Empire of Sin, кстати. Хотя, говорят, он не очень. Есть хоррорюшка. Индюшная тоже можно было, по-моему, Cold Side. Короче, там решим, посмотрим. Не знаю, может, пойдем Dark Souls, короче, страдать дальше. Короче, по настроению. Прикольная музыка в этом саундтрек by Twitch. Прям крутяк. Так. Как обычно. Начинаем, наверное, что, я не знаю, как бы так, тихо, так, музыка, подожди, да, музыка, типа, все, молчи. Twin Mirror запускай, подожди, не так вот сделаешь, Twin Mirror запускаешь. Где, чтоб сохранки не побились. Это знаем вас. Так, dot not. В общем, почитал я отзывы про игру. И прям ее хвалят все, кому не. Ну, в принципе, и справедливо, она действительно похуже, чем Life is Strange были. Вот. Героям не привязываешься, потому что, не знаю, может, не успеваешь просто расстоять. Причем игра такая, судя по всему, короткая, и ты тупо просто не успеешь им привязаться. Единственное, что пока цепляет, это сюжет. Как бы, понятно, формат игры, типа, такой же, как обычно, там выбираешь варианты ответа диалогов, как бы, и по сути, все. Ну, плюс тут прикольная механика с чертогами разума. Но, опять же, ее не особо много. Хотя бы если чистили, она тоже задолбала, наверное. Ну, посмотрим, чем все это закончится. Сюжет мне нравится, как бы детективный такой сюжет. Эм, Посмотрим, как оно дальше будет. Ну да, игра слабее, чем Life is Strange. Что первый, что второй. Даже слабее, чем Before the Storm. Чуть порядок навел, помню.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize.
Мы это видели.
Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Так, Миш, все нормально, там со звуком вроде нормально тоже должно быть.
There.
Так, ну мы все видели, гитара мамы, книги, бла-бла-бла. А стол ты не хочешь перевернуть, нет? Типа, ну ладно.
I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more.
Дневник, что? Путешествие. Еще ждет свой час. Ну давай посмотрим. И не та кнопка. Поддержать Анну. Так, памятная вещь. Какую-то мы пропустили, походу. Так. Она всегда любила мечтать, как поедет в далекие страны. Она превращала эти разговоры в какую-то игру, спрашивала, куда бы ты поехал, если бы мог все бросить и отправиться в путешествие. Сама она хотела увидеть Париж, Лондон, Шанхай, Вьетнам, Берлин и много чего еще. Она часами говорила про разные города, музеи, народы, языки. Ты говорил, что тебе больше по вкусу гулять по горам, где-нибудь подальше от людей. Она смеялась и предлагала Гималаи. А ты имел в виду маршруты вокруг Басвуда. Ты подарил ей дневник в качестве некоего одолжения. Может, она догадывалась, а может, надеялась, что однажды уговорит тебя куда-то поехать. Так или иначе, дневник она сохранила, а внутри все еще пусто. Так, эти бумаги мы читали. Это про пацана. Статья.
Not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too. Anna always was more interested in people than cold hard facts.
Сяду, наверное. Да. Так, счета из больницы. Опа.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough.
Да.
Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Круто. Воспоминания.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam.
Погружен.
Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
О, Дашка, привет. Стеклаться, ну да. В целом, потому что, ну, игра объективно хуже Life is Strange. Ну и как бы, судя по тому, что она короткая, не знаю, ну, персонажам никакого как бы привязывания нету. В Life is Strange ты хотя бы привязывался к персонажам, как-то сопереживал им более-менее. Ну, это может, конечно, потому что она была, типа, эпизодическая игра, типа, ты прошел эпизод, потом ждал следующий эпизод, и как-то все равно у тебя оставалось что-то в памяти. А тут ты сейчас, получается, мы сейчас пройдем игру, и, по сути, ничего здесь, кроме, как бы, сюжета более-менее интересного, по сути, нет. И то, как бы,
Cheesy action movies,
посмотрим, как,
dark
насколько он
thrillers,
интересный.
and human rights. The melting
А
pot of
так,
Anna.
ну, игра, ну, неплохая, не хорошая, не знаю. По отзывам ее всех хаят прям. Типа, что худшая игра дотнодов. Они пытаются экспериментировать, как бы.
I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she feels.
Так, что там? Все засрали. Сейчас пройдем и... Будет уже точно понятно, насколько игра хорошая. Так, фото убрали после истории с Джо. Что там еще раз? Он попросил его вернуть. Убирать трубу. Ну, видишь, я тут потихоньку убираю, но что-то не все хочет убирать. Что за блядь? А.
Finally, there.
Да. Так, ты что скажешь, псина?
Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her.
Подожди, мы же наливали попить уже, не?
Who Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in? She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties.
А, мы еще не дали этот самый.
And always wanted to visit France. But life is just too strange for me there. Even when he messed up, Nick always found the
Бухать
right
не выход.
words.
В смысле не выход? Это вход. Так, извини за вчерашнее, ты права, я правда отстранился. В последнее время на работе сплошной завал. Можешь убежаться дальше, но вдруг ты хочешь пригласить меня на концерт? В открытом холодильнике пепперони роллы.
Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick.
Так, placeholders, бла-бла-бла, понятно, билеты. Ну, открывай. Швабру в
She
руки
normally
вперед.
keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. Feel like looking at old keepsakes?
Он убирает только же как-то выборочно. Давай открывай уже, я знаю, что там бухло стоит.
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
Да вискарик, конечно, ну ты шо. После стресса самое то. За определенным освещением ГГ похож на МКВ. Он тебя так вот прищуришься так вот издалека, так вот. Там может быть и похож.
Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
Что это за воображаемое? Это типа голос разума или у него раздвоение личности? Или типа галюны просто у него? Так, а я налил бухло или нет? По-моему, налил. Да, понял, я понял, да. На, попей.
Here, might take the edge off.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and I don't know.
Ну, все так и делают. Я думал, ты дал уже попить, а оказывается нет.
This is just
Сохраняшка была
just
до.
so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence?
Так, слушай
Or
дальше.
is it related to Nick's
Не-не-не-не-не. Пей.
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Чё? А ты так не понял, что? Не.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
Сидит такой.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it is.
Пока самое лучшее, что в игре, это вот этот воображаемый друг. Слышь, ты
She
помогай, да.
needs support. Something solid. Whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack. Come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
Ща обидно было.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest.
Типа понял,
Don't be
проглотить
too
надо.
harsh on her.
Помягче. Ну, давай так.
You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house, it's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Так, слышь, помогай давай.
Face it, Sam. If you had paid attention, you'd have known she wasn't going to say yes.
М,
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
She's feeling guilty about what happened. She shouldn't bear that burden alone. It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean,
Конечно, алло.
I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Мы
Let's get
зря
back
кстати
to
сидим,
the
что ли, алло?
behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Да там, походу, еще все не так будет. Так, ну видишь, вот тут я порядок, видишь, навел. Молодец какой я. Опять не та кнопка. Так, смотрите, верхний этаж. Понятно. Че там? Нелегко обсуждать самое прошлое, особенно когда в настоящем все так запутанно. Так, у нас с Анной состоялся серьезный разговор о Нике, о нас, обо всем, что было. У нас до сих пор проблемы с взаимопониманием. Тут все по-старому, но мы оба хотим дойти до конца ради Ника. Тоже срач развели.
I remember taking this photo. Seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed.
Первый после травмы день рождения Джо. Ага.
The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it.
Надо будет спросить. Чё? What you back?
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Так, блядь, сфоткай на телефон, ёб твою мать. Где телефон твой ебаный? Слышишь ты? Ладно, погоди. Ник тут повсюду. Написано.
is it so dark in here?
Может, здесь кто-то еще прячется? Не, давай надпись сотрем таки, наверное. Серьезно, руками?
Not the smartest decision, but Anna deserves a break.
Да, конечно, ты тряпочку бы какую-то нашел бы. Идиот какой-то прям. Все вещи Анны на месте. Даже кровь другая. Все течет, все меняется. А, это вот эта дверь, наверное, которая... О, Мейс. Просто лучший агент по имени... Гандон просто. Я понял. Гобелен. Что там? Вместе выбирали лучшую
I
кушанье
asked Anna
дома.
what this was once, and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is.
Какая-то херобора. Ну, красивенько. Че, блин, за звук? А, ноутбук,
I
ебать.
guess
Под
Anna
ногами
must
прям.
have left it on, but she had her laptop with her. Is this
Значит,
Nick's?
он все еще включен.
Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
На флешку. Бля, так и знал. Ай, блядь. Ой, а дверь-то закрыта. Открыл, смотри. Отпёс. Дуралей, блядь, вставай. Да ладно, по затылку, конечно, получил нехило.
Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
Кто-то был. Вы себя видел, что ли, да?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah.
После фразы Ники в голову лезли очень плохие мысли по
Headache
тому,
isn't as bad as the
где
one I
какие
had
следы
this
он оставил,
I
morning.
чтобы
couldn't get
повсюду.
away. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard
Ugh.
some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
Давай копии найдем.
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever
Когда
do
поймем,
anything
что
like
он
that?
расследовал, и уже
Boxes
будет
in the
понятно.
attic, files to the cloud, another computer. Did he have anywhere besides here and the basswood jungle he kept? things?
Черт.
No. No, I don't think so. I don't. Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was
Пиздел.
secretly using it as a second office,
It'd be worth taking a look.
Ну так шире шаг. А то сейчас и до туда доберутся.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Ёб
couldn't
твою
they
мать.
have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Как бы там стекло разбито, вас, блядь, слышно. Алло.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Красивая рожа.
Nick's fishing
Так, ты
shack.
как смайлик заюзал,
A
слышь.
lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
Велик Джон. Так активно используется, но состояние хорошее. А, да. Я думаю, там писаться будет, типа, что использованы баллы. Ну, окей, окей. Что так шумит-то, блядь? Водичка.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Куда ты нахер собрался
Bug,
уехать?
this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
И куда
Do
ты
you have
поедешь?
any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
Да у смайлика. Вот как раз Дашка
You
рисовала.
can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say.
Какой дерзкий
Calm
ребенок, а?
down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Времени в руках воспитывать эту соплю.
Look,
Бежать
I'm
собралась.
not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Не повторяй моих ошибок.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me.
Так ради тебя,
I
твою
think I'm
мать.
done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
Yeah, I know about the wake. You approached a few people, but you dropped it as soon as it got uncomfortable. Anyway, it's not like I expected any different. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
Remember what we said this morning? You could be anything you want. You don't want to stay in this town? You don't have to. But leaving like this? Running away? That's not gonna help anything.
Thanks for listening.
Да-да-да, ртом не шевелила.
I don't know if I can take this place anymore.
Багули, багули.
Can't you try? What would your father say?
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you. I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going. and you can't stop me.
Go.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good.
Киберпанк. Да правду давай говорить, конечно, блин, Шура. Ну, тем более, мы ради нее начали расследование, по сути.
You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
Так, ты давай сам сказал рассказать. Завали.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea. Me neither. But hey,
Да, правильно все. Что там, мне у Дракмана ходит должности вице-президента найти док, теперь он повышен до сопредседателя студии.
now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town,
Че, тебя не будет играми заниматься, что ли? Может, оно и к лучшему. Так, я отправился смотреть старую рыбацкую хижину Ника и застал там Джан. Она решила сбежать из дома и заехать туда за вещами. Чтобы уговорить ее остаться, пришлось рассказать ей правду про убийство Ника. Не знаю, правильно ли я поступил. Ходу правды и тут хз сам рассказал то, что он хотел услышать. Ну да, но это правда, по сути. Так что, как бы... Так, это из-за ноутбука Ника. Кто-то проник в дом Анны и саданул меня по голове. Вор сбежал вместе с файлами Ника. И так вопрос все тот же, что такого узнал Ник, и как вышло, что его за это убили.
let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it.
Так, сейчас на ютубе появится реклама от ютуба именно Bayonetta 3. После этого слева вторых игр заявили о ее показе на ближайших ТГА. Я первую не прошел. И вторую, естественно, тоже пошел только на Switch. Надо будет прикупить. Так, вдруг итог, что гипотетически мог быть реально случайным. Просто увижу совсем случайно. Не, ну мы-то выяснили, что там как бы реально...
Bug never was the social type. Just like me.
Ну даже если это так, то, ну, она возненавидит и просто Сэма, и все, как бы, и свалит так же, ну, типа, просто позже это случится. Так что...
We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick?
Так это выяснили мы, не она. Ну, да. Ну... Поверила просто.
Back when Nick and Kathy were
Все-таки
college
он
sweethearts.
ее
Clearly, Bug was
крестыш,
there
по-моему, да?
too. Joan always liked bugs.
Люблю детей в киноиграх. Ну, да, потому что они обычно херово играют просто. Хотя в зарубежных фильмах голливудских все-таки получше, потому что там они хотя бы с этим заморачиваются. А в наших фильмах вообще писец
There
прям.
used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down?
Хороший вопрос. Так, столик. Отметки роста.
Man, bugs certainly grew up faster than I realized.
Эволюция Джоан Уолдрон. Засечка за засечкой. Раньше Ник подобными вещами не увлекался.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite Rod doing here?
Никаких
He
не
always
люблю,
kept
особенно
it secret.
зарубежных. Ну, да.
Locked.
А как же один
Always
дома?
kept a
Ты не
spare
любишь один
key.
дома? Серьезно?
It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden.
Мы-то пару недель назад нигде он тут был.
Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway.
Ну, ёбана.
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens.
Да, блядь, это опять не та кнопка. Так, приключение... Блядь, человек-тихоходка. Как? Так, Джон хотела не человека-тихоходку. Она хотела комикс про капитана Корсет, принцессу-пиратку, которая бороздит глубочайшие океанические желоба. Увы, очередь Ника брать Джона на выходные пришла неожиданно, и он купил не тот комикс. В магазине не на Картер-Роуд пиратские принцессы кончились. Джон тогда едва научилась читать, и Ник понадеялся, что замена ее устроит. И если бы. Ревела целый день. В итоге читать ей приключения человека-тихоходки взялся ты. Человеку тихоходки было дело до лихой остроумной принцессы. Он был старый и лысый, да еще и с жутким багровым лицом. Сначала он Джон не понравился. А вот и оценил человека-тихоходку с первого взгляда. Необычный герой из далекого космоса, что может быть лучше? «Сама подумай», — сказал ты, Джоан. Ему не страшен ни мороз, ни огонь, ни высокое давление, ни даже опасная радиация. Пока динозавры вымирали, тихоходки только размножались и развивались. Вдруг Джоан перестал плакать и стал внимательно слушать. Человек-тихоходка — это полутихоходка, получеловек и полуинопланетянин. Он владеет несметным множеством полезных для выживания навыков. Несметное множество значит очень много. Джоан очень понравилось это выражение. «У меня несметное множество друзей», — заявила она. «И откуда?» — спросил ты. «Ребята из школы?» «Нет, я про тебя, слоник. И про человека-тихоходку. А еще тихоходки умеют уходить в спячку на 30 лет, а потом просыпаются, как ни в чем не бывало. И жаль, с дружбой так нельзя, правда, Сэм?» Так, что там, что там? Ловушки, чуть. Там вообще ловушки более воришек нравится на скопление тупых персонажей, чья ГТш не прям. Ну, ГГ как раз таки не тупой. А вот воры, да. Так, Латиноамерика. Долго читать слишком. Нет, там же говорили, что будет, скорее всего. По-любому. Типа, что он смекалистый тупой. Может быть. Про пауков говорили, что типа возможно будет. Либо опять они все втроем они, во-первых, встретятся, а во-вторых, что Тоби Магуайр
Now, this
во
record is
вселенной
fraudulent.
внутри
Nick
Дела
stretched
Паука
his fish to beat mine.
похож, короче, на Дерю Бена. И поэтому для него это будет несколько шоком.
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with him. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Так, ладно, где ключ, блядь?
don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot.
А, в рыбе.
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up.
Так, что там?
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
Так, дом для тех, кто остался за бортом, Анна Миллер. Тайлер, 25-летний парень с кучей татуировок, согласился рассказать мне, где он живет и как он там оказался. Сегодня так холодно, что я с тоской вспоминаю оставшуюся дома вторую куртку. Однако его руки дрожат не от холода. Он сорвался в 7-й раз. Во время второго срыва он потерял девушку, во время четвертого – семью. Во время пятого он попытался ограбить родительский дом, и родной отец едва его не убил. Я не хотел причинить им боль. Просто мне были нужны деньги, было так плохо, я думал, что умираю. У них дома точно были вещи, которые можно было продать. Папа меня застукал. Я пытался с ним поговорить, а он меня мутузил. Бил меня светильником. Он был прав, я даже не отбивался, стыдно было. Я заслужил хорошую трепку. Мне бы она и сейчас не помешала. Линет Бреннам, сидеющая 52-летняя женщина, смотрит на него с глубоким сочувствием. Линет – хозяйка земельного участка, и правила устанавливает она. В вопросах, кому остаться, а кому уходить, она и судья, и присяжный, и палач. Община носит название «Пристань». Когда городская шахта закрылась, многие остались без работы, и кое-кто и без жилья. Наркотики и преступность затянули бывших рабочих в те самые жернова, где так часто оказываются отчаявшиеся люди. И в какой-то момент Линет обнаружила на своем участке целый лагерь. И она разрешила им остаться на 2 условиях. Никакого воровства и никаких драк. Ей приходилось выгонять людей со своей территории, но приходилось и менять свое мнение. Как раз недавно Линет приняла назад одного парня. Он просит не указывать его имени, но у него много общего с Тайлером. Плохие отношения с родными, зависимая мать, несколько арестов. Почему он вернулся? В большом мире я просто не справлюсь. Меня все унижают, а мне бы хоть самому себя не унижать. Ему трудно сидеть на месте, он кажется едва жив, и все же в нем угадывается душевная глубина. Я как-то полгода продержался, даже не помню, когда в первый раз выпил. Я в 5 момент домашний бар вскрыл. Все мы слышали истории про бедняков, которые поселяются где-нибудь в горах и игнорируют цивилизацию. Но здесь все иначе. Пристань – это настоящая община. Все они в какой-то момент потерялись в жизни и плывут теперь по течению. Всем им некуда идти, и все они стремятся к лучшему. Он заканчивает свой рассказ, и Лина качает головой. «Я знаю, она меня не выгонит», — говорит. Я спрашиваю, почему он так уверен? Иначе она бы давно уже меня выгнала, объясняет он. Действительно, Линет не против, чтобы он остался. Она требует только одного, чтобы он не сдавался. Она очень терпелива. А как иначе, объясняет она чуть позже, когда мой предыдущий собеседник уходит отдохнуть. Все справляются с болью по-разному. Дорога, которая ведет к ошибкам, бывает очень разной. Бывает, что и не поймешь, как так вышло, если специально не задумаешься. Все мы порой запинаемся. Большинство из нас делает несколько попыток подняться. Но если тебя никто не поддержит, то упадешь обратно на землю. Пристань вселяет в меня надежду.
A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it?
Имя Кэти?
These
Подожди.
are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive.
А,
She
это
wasn't
жена
just
его.
acting up. Kathy has a problem. Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Да уж. Так, вот календарь. Записка. Это управление типа эти.
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Это похоже на расцветку джойстика. Важно. Гусеница. Желтый вверх, синий влево. Ну, понятно, типа, по расположению. Что бы это значило? Календарик.
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails.
Д предлагает встретиться.
All right. I think I went through everything here.
Are you sure? О, Гризлич. Категорически. Так, кстати, журнала. Нахера мы еще раз берем ее?
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for
Хэвен, ну прикольненько
outcasts,
такая.
just outside of Basswood.
Пока только начали, там как бы мы в демку туда играли. Мы чуть дальше демки прошли. Ну, в принципе, интересно. Она такая прям расслабляющая, не напряжная.
If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive.
Hello there.
If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
И что я, блин, должен сделать? Продал шапку, взял подписку, чтобы в Dead Spice играть. Ага, поиграл. А что там? Что там с Дедом Спайсом? Что делать, алло? Обыскать хижину.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Желтый вверх. А что с ним делать-то? Красный вниз. Синий влево. Что-то я не догоняю. Раньше не... о, как.
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Шлем там друг не заходит, он вынудил. А типа в коопе типа или что? я понял, погоди, там, блядь, какой там порядок был? Первая зеленая, по-моему.
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Сука. А, погоди. А, красный, зеленый, синий, красный, желтый. Красный, зеленый, синий, красный, желтый. Кра- Красный, зеленый, синий, красный, желтый.
Let's see what we have here.
Так, что у нас тут? Досье. Таблеточки.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
Так. Что там в досье?
Nick was gathering at the cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. Opioids. From Dee? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking?
Надо по порядочку. Так, 23 января, Ричард около 30, дерганный, даже когда трезвый. Нервный, в пристани его не любят. Попросил Анну не указывать его имя в статье из-за отца, у него логистическая компания. Умнее, чем кажется, или реально такой тупой, как можно подумать. До сих пор не понял, и то, и другое. 27 января опять употребляет? Да. Кто дилер? Тайлер, Линет, Джей Ар, Кайла, Дики. Ричард и есть Дики, это кличка. Так, Дики, значит, да? Дики продает наркотики Тайлеру. Надо найти поставщика. Тайлер Гиллем считает себя защитником пристани и личным телохранителем Линнет. 27 января интервью Тайлера в статье Анны просто невозможно читать. Ему было очень плохо, так плохо, что я сильно удивился, что он еще жив. Когда в следующий раз был в пристани, увы, он был бы не первым жителем пристани, который умер от передоза где-нибудь в середине ночи. Очень склонен к агрессии, большую часть жизни провел в тюрьме, в основном сидел за физическое насилие. Лучше не конфликтовать, после интервью ничего не принимает. Где он брал наркотики? Дики. Много спрашивал про Анну, любит готовить. Так, Джей Ар. Анна брала интервью, но в статью не попал около 40 неприятен в общении бывший шахтер. Так, Джей Ар долго скитался по всей стране, подрабатывал разнорабочим. Когда добрался до Басфорда, стал шахтером. После закрытия шахты был арестован за хранение наркотиков. Вышел, поселился в пристани, другого жилья нет. Необщителен, старается завязать, но не все сразу. Вырос на Среднем Западе в Мичигане. Начал курить, думал заменить курением привычки похуже, не сработало. Джей Ар Джастин Рейнольдс. Собирает диски. Держит в машине винтовку, привык жить в машине. Делать самокрутки меня тоже научил. Периодически употребляет. Обожает камуфляж. Ну, вот этот больше всего подходит, как бы, что он дикий, то есть, как бы. А этого камуфляжная кепка. Это типа мордоворот.
Richard, aka Dickie, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Кого там? А, то есть у тебя есть, блядь, телефон. Ясно. Бесс наконец уехала в хижину, что не нашлось. Да, ты знаешь про пристань. Это небольшая коммуна рядом с городом. Чужих там не любят. Скоро буду. Скоро ночь, мне надо еще осмотреться. А, типа можно было сразу. Расскажешь новости на месте. Да, бля, опять не та кнопка. Поехать в пристань. Что изменилось-то, не понял. Или, подожди. Или проник. Нет. Какой-то журналист из него херовый, на самом деле, я тебе скажу. Он... Не чтобы все фоткать, как бы, чтобы в телефоне все хранилось. Типа на всякий случай, как бы. Кострич. Так. Да, дверку надо закрыть надо было, да?
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are
The
you
Cove is
two
a
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything.
Так, завали пока ебало, короче.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine. So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
Да по ситуации посмотрим, че.
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. That's
Да,
enough.
да, да.
What's enough?
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again, if that even makes any sense.
Мы найдем.
It's the knowing they might get away with it. The lie they made up being seen as true that just burns a hole right through me.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful.
Так, завали хлебал, ты задрал уже, говорю,
That's
слышишь?
not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
Бля, что он совсем ушел, блин? Обидел воображаемого друга. Нехорошо это.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Да нормально, сочетаю.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
Мы ищем одного человека.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
Пусть она
It's a
уже.
long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Веселенько. Ща нарвусь на пиздюля, походу. Или нет. Да, бля, так, кнопка. Так, расположить в местах про Дикки. Так, я решил, что хватит прислушаться к голосу сомнений, надо собраться, сконцентрироваться, надо снова стать самим собой. На самом деле, он здравые вещи говорил, типа, но немножко запарил уже. Так, Тайлер. Агрессивен, готов защищать свою территорию и близких. Относительно симпатизирует Анне, но мне нисколько. Какая что шнырь.
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear?
Шиза. Здорово, Дима. Да вот непонятно, то ли шиза, то ли ты. Скорее всего, шиза, наверное. О, лисичка. Незнакомка.
She looks like she's used to fending for herself.
Watch it. The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
Почему Итана? Давай
I'm
сразу.
looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud, goes off-road, has 4 wheels.
Дико ревет.
Makes you look like an asshole.
Как раз он уезжал.
Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks.
Может и правильно. Здесь мы не звоним в 911. Понятно. Собираюсь с того, что под руку подвернулась. Улучшает координацию, обычная примета боксеров.
Now that's a man that wants to be left alone.
Да, ну, давай попробуем заговорить.
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're that fucking...
Бля, узнал. А, уже этот же, блядь, это шахтер же бывший.
Was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
I'm just looking for Dickie.
And you think I'll snitch? Get the fuck out of here. You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
Миленько. Поболтали. Ладно, пойдем пошныряем тут еще. А, это Тайлер. Бля, он меня не особо любит. Тайлер.
A guy who wants everyone to know he's ready for a fight. Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some
Это
people
я,
call me
да.
that, yeah.
I'll bet.
Как тебя занесло сюда
How do you
вообще?
end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
Я тебя понял. А где Дикий, не знаешь?
Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it before I break your knees.
Ой. А что-то я не
Clock's
прочитал.
ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie.
Ты, что там быть? Там квадроцикл, блядь, в кустах стоит. А, ну трейлер вот он. Так, мы можем туда попасть. Бля! А, вон трейлер, подожди. Вот это же трейлер. Это домик на колесах, типа. Там просто домик. Значит, там, по идее...
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
Ля, ну ты, короче, душный.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
Вот ты заебеша.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
Хотя не, это не трейлер, это дом прям, да? Вот это похоже на трейлер. Хотя это же...
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
А я, блядь, потом что делаю? А, вон это фургон называется, да? А что ж такое трейлер, блядь, тогда?
She fits right in. Anna always fits right in. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
Так, бля. Ладно, здесь что-нибудь посмотрим. Моет. Бля, вот еще раз с ним поговорить. Я думаю, мне сейчас пиздюлей отвесит.
They seem pretty proud of this place. Not what I was expecting.
Бля, не знаешь, Кайла, слышишь ты? Такой тут
What do
опять
you
ты,
want
блядь.
now?
Итана?
You're Ethan's sister, right?
Was his sister.
How do you stop being someone's sister?
He drove every
Ah.
decision in my life. Same as the rest of my old family. Though Ethan was by far the most suffocating. I didn't like who I was when I was around him. I didn't like either of us.
Это сестра бармена,
Talk to
короче.
each other anymore?
Not really. Well, the last time we did, I ended up coming here. Maybe was his sister was harsh. You can tell him we've talked. If you gotta.
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. And creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else? That's as close to real magic as we can get.
It's probably time I leave you alone.
Hey, you're probably right.
Все, больше нельзя заговорить. Короче, надо их, походу, всех довести, блядь, до белого коленя. Так, слышишь ты? JR. Слышишь ты, давай я.
Buzz off, Pepperwood.
Она я тебя понял. Так, Тайлер. О, старый диван, нихуя.
Ain't no one gonna throw Dickie to the wolves, narc.
Бля, ну ты, конечно, да. Бытовка.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
Что ты хочешь от меня? Я уже со всеми поговорил, да? Я подойду, конечно, такой, а, здрасте, ты типа такой.
And it was going well.
Ah,
It's
well.
just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
You never have any trouble with anyone. No one takes advantage.
As long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
А зачем? Давай, почему ты...
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
Зачем Ник сюда приходил?
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as...
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future. Don't you think?
Наверное, не стоит дальше, типа. Но я спрошу.
What
Я ж
about
мудак,
opioids?
поэтому...
Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places.
Он здесь. Ну, как бы вон там, типа... Там в кустах, блядь... Я ж правильно вижу, это, блядь, стоит этот самый? Или я долблюсь в глаза просто? Это очень похоже на нахер... Но сказали, что он живет в трейлере. А это палатка. А там он может просто ставить свой этот самый драндулет. Подожди. На некотором отдалении. Но по идее вон то подходит, типа вон там вот. Как бы и трейлер.
Dickie's unlikely to be here. No quad parked out front, and no one seems to be home.
Блядь, говоришь, что он вот здесь вот, блядь.
There's a quad, but Dickie's supposed to be in a trailer.
Ты хочешь сказать здесь?
Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Look, I just want to talk to the guy who lives right over there.
I don't give a shit what you want. Back the fuck
Hey,
off.
man, this guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details.
Так, и что хотите, чтобы я сделал?
With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details.
Сжечь статую.
It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that. These shavings would be perfect kindling. If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff.
Так. То есть надо будет убрать лак.
I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames.
Что там?
Pre-Socratic philosophy.
До Сократики.
Dog-eared and well-read.
Ну.
I saw this picture in Ethan's bar, only intact. Guess I know who's been cut out.
Вот типа вода, да?
It's deep enough. Could squeeze in here. If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this. Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here.
Ну, вроде все.
I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk.
Так. А где ключи Тайлера? Они у него при себе или как? Видимо, при себе. Злой дядька.
Tyler set himself up nicely.
Слушай, Тайлер, где твои ключи? Не подскажешь? Типа?
He had a fire extinguisher in his van earlier. Need to take care of it.
Ain't no one gonna throw Dickie to the wolves, narc.
Какая?
She said this place could go up like a bunch of kindling. No other option. She won't like how this goes down. Anyway,
Ну, как бы да. Спалить этих. Ладно, как мне ключи-то спрятать? Ключи-то наверняка у него. И что, надо, чтобы они меня отмудохали или что? Охотничий нож, опа. Так, уважаемый мистер Рейнольдс, прискорбно сообщаю, что 3 дня назад компания West Virginia Co. заявила о банкротстве в соответствии с статьей 7 закона о банкротстве. Причиной такого решения стал ряд судебных исков и назначенных штрафов, выплата которых поставил компанию в сложное финансовое положение. В связи с вышеизложенным обстоятельствами трудовой договор с вами будет расторгнут, и деятельность компании будет прекращена в течение ближайших нескольких дней. Доводим до вашего сведения, что задолженность по зарплате, а также оплачиваемым больничным будет выплачена в полном объеме. Обращение за страховой выплатой будет приниматься до конца текущего месяца.
guess that explains how he ended up here.
Оружие и эротика. А, он что делает? Я пока не очень понимаю.
If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with. I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help.
Блин, нож возьму. Ну ладно. Анна. Нужна помощь Анна. Аня.
Hey, Anna, can I have a quick sidebar?
Подозрительно, конечно.
I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
Ей тоже не
What
понравится
exactly are
план.
you planning?
distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed. Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long.
Спрятать ключи, наверное, все же. После JR выбежит последним. Так. Пробуем.
People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
Так, значит, никогда не после JR. Пробуем так.
People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
Думаю, все-таки надо сначала шланг. Вот так попробуем.
If Anna breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet.
Так. Здорово, когда вспыхнет пламя. Да, может это пропускать, типа.
People will look away when the fire flares. I'll risk being discovered then.
Ладно, если под столом спрячусь. Чтоб не сюда бежать, а туда вот. Значит, наоборот, когда останусь один, не дай все-таки здесь занавеска. Давай так посмотрим, хер его знает.
That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything
Fuck
carefully.
yeah.
I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Ну прям, блядь. Может, ты, блядь, побежишь уже, слышишь, что ты смотришь, что ли?
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! My bear is burning! Caleb, calm down. It'll be okay. I worked so hard on it.
Ну, Кайлу, конечно, жалко, да. Ничего не поделаешь. О, и лисичка тоже. Щелк, короче, это... А это не тот дом.
Oh, shit. Shit. What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something.
I don't have time. What did you steal?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
Declan.
You're the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. No, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me what happened. So?
Oh, hell, man. Declan made me set up a meet with Nick, all right? I thought they were just gonna talk his shit. Nick freaked out when he saw Declan. He tried to bail. But Declan caught up and hit him behind the head. Then Nick dropped, man. He dropped like that. Declan said he didn't mean it.
Охереть.
She said it was an accident and shit.
He killed Nick.
I didn't know, man. You gotta believe me. I never wanted... Man, he didn't say...
Hey, asswipe!
Should have known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have to get out of here.
Shut up. Your ass ain't any better. You brought him here.
You've had this coming.
I can explain.
Oh, you'll explain all right. Someone give me my rifle.
We're leaving.
God damn it, woman!
Что бы изменилось, если нажал сразу уехать? Типа... Ну ладно. Значит, во всем виноват коп.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down.
Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin. If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. And you're dealing with a man whose go-to solutions to problems has been to kill them away.
Ладно, послушаем его.
Promise Joe, Anna will not be safe where you're going. You can't bring Nick back, but you can still save yourself and Anna. Breathe. Focus. Think it through. Declan's already killed 2 people.
Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your
Так,
head. No, stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Other than trying to save your life, you're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast.
Так, тихо.
Sam, stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop.
there's a turret.
Stop.
Stop. Sam, stop. Stop the car.
Твою мать.
Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
Опять чертоги разума.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working.
Какого?
No! Losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me? Can you even hear me?
Так, шиза прогрессирует, походу.
Fine. I'll come to you. What? I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this. Okay, do not freak out. You've been through this before. Ugh, I'm back in the same room again. Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out.
Бля, дичь какая происходит.
It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. Question is, where does it lead?
Здесь мы не за ним, я тебя понял.
I wish there'd been another way.
Ну да, как бы, ну... Не, ну типа, возможно, было, типа. О, здорово.
There you are. You and I need to talk. What?
What's happening?
Шиза прогрессирует.
Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this.
Шина Ник.
Losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit.
Бля. Контрол какой-то,
Wonder
блядь.
what's in store for me now. And I'm back to square one.
А на каждой стене по 3 двери, да? Мы идем в первую попавшуюся. Один, так, одна дверь, 2 двери. И тут 2 двери.
I'm always starting from the same position and looking at the same door.
Ага, все время прямо.
Always tackle a problem head on. Of course.
Окей.
There's no running away from it.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions.
Я вообще молодец, как бы. Прикольно. Дениса убили. Походу не сюда. Так, 5 лабиринта.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
I don't need that right now. Just give me a break. I give up.
Визжака играет так. Ага. О. Похороны. О, Илюха. Здорово. Удачного стрима. А, спасибо. И уходишь, да? Ясно, все понятно.
You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy.
Это да. PlayStation? А, понял. Давай, давай. Что это, черепашка? О. Джон.
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see it all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
Now, I need to have a real talk with myself.
А, ну давай.
Are you?
Follow me.
Так, нашелся наш воображаемый друг.
What? Which one are you?
Sam? 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 Sam, come with me. Sam, where are you? Sam. Sam, where are you? Sam, come with me. You and me, Sam, we can...
Так.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring.
Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over.
Haha, you fell for it. I got that out of a toy machine in front of the pharmacy.
Oh, Sam.
Нет, не очень получилось.
Tell her you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider. If you don't, it's over. Tell her you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider. If you don't, it's over.
You don't want to marry me. And what makes you so great? What makes you think you can turn me down?
Oh, Sam. It's not like that. You know that.
Опять неправильно.
Listen to her.
Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Так.
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry. Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that.
Не, это хуйня какая-то. Так, а ты что скажешь?
Explain yourself to her. Or try to. As best you can. She deserves that.
Ну, оценить искренность, наверное, все. Тут правильно будет.
It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
Так.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt.
Ну, кстати, это самый здравый, наверное, вариант будет.
Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault.
Это хуйня
Maybe tell
какая-то.
him you'll call.
Я буду звонить такой. Конечно,
Tell
конечно,
him the
блядь.
reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine.
Не, тут, наверное, уже друган все-таки, как бы. Давай вот это вот.
Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Так.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus.
А что делать-то, слышь? Кто-то из них, не ты, не ты.
There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think. Focus.
А, блин, у этого отражение есть.
Useless labels on him.
Так, блядь. У этого неправильное отражение. У этого тоже. У этого вроде правильно. Так. Совпадает вроде. А, Маша, смотри, блядь. Это тоже пиздюк. Ага. Вот это вроде только. Обмануть меня пытались говнюки.
You know you don't want to talk about him, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
Ага.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since.
Интересно.
I'm ready.
Короче, друган этот с детства воображаемый. Бля, ни хера не видно. Можно свету чуть прибавить. Хера, блин, как Моисей, блядь. Hard.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path? I believe some of the credit is mine.
Я стараюсь.
I'm doing my best with what I have. It's been a bumpy ride, but you showed promise, and that's good enough for me. I'm sure if we keep at it, we'll make a fine and upstanding citizen of you yet. You always make it sound like you care, but all you want is to change me. We keep hitting the same wall over and over again. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
Facts. What? They're facts, not things. And they should matter to everyone. Yeah, well, they don't. They might not even matter at all. Tell Nick that. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind.
Бля, чё он лагает так?
Seeing the world for what it is.
На зеркало лагает, FPS низкий.
No matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one.
Ля, можно потом загрузиться будет? Так, выбрать его, выбрать чертоги разума. Ля, ну я не знаю. Не, ну в очках он как бы прикольный. Грамотный такой прям. А этот просто такой, ну, как бы настроен на поиск фактов, короче. Ну, как журналюга, короче, прям такой. Херван. Давай остановимся с... Бля, я не знаю, короче. Это такой, типа, не хочу в тюрьму, короче, который в очках. Давай, короче, надо подумать об этом. Я такой, не надо думать вперед. Ладно, давай себя выберем. А, подожди. Его это в смысле он всегда со мной-то так же и будет, типа, ну, на уши присаживаться мне. А это типа я всегда в чертогах буду? Не очень понятно. Выбрать его, выбрать чертоги разума. Типа так он будет со мной постоянно. Или станет мной. Это непонятно как. Ля, можно сохраниться, типа, слышь там? Бля. Нельзя, походу. А, похуй, давай выберем вот это.
The truth is worth more than any of us. Damn society. Damn being happy. I was afraid you'd say that. But you have to be you. I'll see you around. No, you won't, Sam. But good luck. The world is an ugly place when you can really see it.
И типа большему разум надвое не раздвоен. И что тут типа мрачняк такой, а там типа все такое красивое, да? И хера не понял, но очень интересно. Ладно. У нас еще не законченный. А, бля, можно будет потом выбрать другой выбор сделать, типа? И это самое. Вот же друг называется, самому-то не стыдно. В смысле?
Sam, we don't have time for this.
Ляме, походу, кукуха окончательно поехала. Или нет? А,
No
нет.
cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Какие-то пацана в голове, блядь, даже звучит странно. Понимаешь, это ненормально. Типа он, конечно, помогал, но как бы это самое. Так, подожди. А, опять я делаю ошибку как в начале. Как бы это самое.
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Нам сейчас наш разум нужен. Кострище. Следы употребления, а также полных отчаяния вечеров. Как грустно звучит.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
Да, я сам пересрал. Я разобрался.
It won't happen again. I'm here. 100%.
I hope so. We need you right now. So I guess this could be all of this madness
Вот так
coming
надо
to a
сделать уже.
close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Давай искать
We should
флешку.
get back to finding those files. Any luck yet?
I can't find them.
Как дела? Такой. Перевод, конечно,
Did you say where the dead
хромой.
drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
А может он уже забрал ее, слышишь?
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now.
А может тут?
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
Понятно.
Nowhere
Лимонадик.
to hide a USB stick here.
Это ты так думаешь? О, бля, флешка.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Ой, там кто-то...
boss.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason. Now all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
It was harder than you think.
Если что, это он убил. Глупо спрашивать, за что он убил Ника. За что он копал, блядь, видимо, накопал что-то. Почему ты предал садок, как пафосно звучит. Что теперь будет?
So what happens once you have the stick?
Still thinking about that.
You plan to kill us like Nick?
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
Да ты преступник просто.
You're no different from the people you used to put in jail. How do you live with yourself, knowing what you sell is destroying people?
Grow up, Sam. Anyone would do the same if they had the chance. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. As soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
You asshole!
Nope. Ты что ты стоишь, блядь? Хера. А он, может, сделал правильный выбор. Без чертогов сейчас тут наворотил бы дел. Чё, блядь, ствол хватай, чё тут думать-то?
There are no second chances this time. He murdered Nick. He murdered Dennis, and he'll murder us.
По-любому убьет.
If I can predict his next moves, we might be able to get the upper hand. Who he is will tell me what he'll do. I could try going for his gun.
Так.
Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him. I could tackle Declan to get him off Anna.
Nick.
Muley, it's time to give it your all. Don't underestimate Declan.
He's stronger than he looks.
Anna's got maybe a couple of seconds tops
before he overpowers her.
You gotta find a way to stop him, Sam.
He'll kill you both.
О, Денис, что скажешь ты? Ну-ка говори.
Declan came to tie up loose ends that night.
Asshole shot me with my own gun.
There's a good chance he took it. Still has it on him.
You need to watch out.
You're no good to anyone dead.
Take it from me.
Ладно, пистолет хватай, ёб твою мать, что тут думать-то? Так, бросить камень, сходить пистолет, прийти на помощь Анне. Он может с обрыва сбросить нахуй. Интересно. А, да, правда.
I could grab his gun, but that would only work if Anna keeps Declan occupied.
Да он так как бы и занят. Проиграть действие, подумать еще немного. В смысле, блядь? О, так быстро поднял пистолет. Так, хуйня какая-то получилась.
Declan can't see me. I have to use this to my advantage.
Он их ранил?
Should strike him on his blind side and use the element of surprise.
В смысле, меня не видит? А, тут мы прям в реальном времени, типа? А у меня выстрелил или нет, я не понял.
Think, Sam. Anna's been shot. I need to help her, and fast. No more mistakes, Sam.
А у него второй пистолет. О, Дикий, что скажешь?
You know Declan's killed 2 people already.
Put them in the dirt.
But he kills for reasons, yeah?
He wants to destroy the evidence.
And since your girlfriend has it,
You better act fast, man.
Еще одна ошибка станет фатальной. Да?
That man is a monster, and he'll
Kill you and my little girl as soon as spit.
But he ain't dumb. If he uses his service gun,
it'd be traced back to him.
and he's been covering his
tracks so far.
Так, а ты кто?
You don't have to fight, just leave. None of this has to ever hurt you again.
Ебать ты умный.
I'm done running.
Говорит, убирай, говорит. А, тебе надо вообще.
Declan might attack me now. Declan might continue going after Anna.
Ванну, скорее всего.
If Declan goes after Anna, my best move is to strike from the right.
Бля, сейчас все заруиню, блядь, смотри. Да похуй действует.
Give me the evidence now. You need another bullet?
Wait. Here. Take it.
Son of a bitch!
Души его, блядь. Ой. Вот это неудача. Ладно, что дальше? Так, Анька ранена, короче.
If I don't do something, we're dead. But if I do the wrong thing, I have to stay focused. Account for all the elements at play here.
Ну, это один входящий фактор, нам пиздец.
That worked, but Anna's bleeding out. I need to take care of Declan. I could rush him and try and take his gun out of the equation.
Допустим. Какие еще варианты? О, Ник, что скажешь?
You have to save Anna.
We dragged her into this mess.
I dragged her
Into this mess.
If you could distract Declan, Anna might have time
to get the gun.
Keep his eyes
on you, Sam.
Я тебя понял. Джоан?
Nana's
It's
really
really hurt.
That ugly yellow phone may be the only way
Way
to
to get her help quickly enough.
That big jerk's not stupid. He'll
We'll probably keep an eye on that phone. I could try calling for help.
Ну
Going for
давай.
the phone would bring Declan's focus onto me.
А, и пулю тебя, блядь, всадит.
If
Но...
it's damaged, I might not be able to use it later.
А он вроде damaged. Мы ж... Хотя не, он говорил, что он типа в такие, типа здесь не ловит, поэтому один из, типа, важных. Погнали нахуй.
No one's coming to help you.
Получи, блядь. Ух. Бля, он прострелил, да, его? Херово.
No, no, no. Anna, can you hear me? I need you to stay with me. I need you to...
Да не. Да чё, правда умерла? Нехорошо получилось.
This is one funeral I can't avoid.
Ну, да, уже. А вот опять заруинил все, короче.
Sam, you got a moment?
Да хоть две.
I hope you know you've got my honest sympathies. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you,
Да, уже, блядь, все, что могли, сделали.
you give me a holler, all right? For now, I wanted to tell you, we found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. Dickie's statement also corroborates your testimony. No charges are going to be filed against you. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
Нервничает. Хочет заметить свои ошибки. Быть, что и не переберут шерифом. Да, вообще, не знаю, расскажем все, конечно.
I'm gonna make sure that what happened to Nick is big news.
I know you will, sweetie. Just keep something in mind. I think God put an angel and a devil in each of us when we were born. We spend our whole lives watching them fight it out. And most days, that little angel comes out on top. But we all have times when it's the devil who's in charge.
We make our own decisions, Bess, and we have to live with them.
And I can promise you one thing. I won't let another Declan happen again. You have my word on that. Anyway, I guess I've kept you long enough. I'll let you go now. Look after yourself, Sam.
You can tell a lot about people just by paying attention.
Бля. А батю жалко. А я ему пообещал.
Well, I'm paying attention now.
Там. Фрэнсис Карр.
Hey, Ethan.
Sam, I'm not sure what to say. I know you and Anna were close. I'm sorry about what happened.
I appreciate that.
So, you holding up all right?
Ну, не очень, как бы.
No, I'm not. I never thought I'd have to bury Anna one day.
Yeah, you and me both. Listen, next time you're at the Haven, let me buy you a beer, all right?
I'll probably take you up on that.
Сестру бы рассказал, ну слышь. Для смерти Ника. Считает, что мог ее предотвратить.
He looks so
Думает уйти
lost.
на пенсию. Пора.
It's been a rough week.
Yes, it has. Maybe the roughest I have ever seen. And I've lived almost twice as long as you.
It's making you think it's finally time to retire, huh?
Of course, you could tell. You've always been the best at finding hard truths. First Nick, then Dennis, now Anna. Everyone's gone. I'm not sure where I'll go from here. What about you? Did you have time to consider what comes next?
I'm not planning to stay in town. Nothing for me here anymore.
Hard to blame you. I might leave as well, if I'm being honest. Time to hang up my saddle.
Any idea where you'd go?
None. But I have money saved for retirement. I could waste it traveling with my mother, see the world, live life instead of writing about it. And you might think about doing the same. Life is short and fleeting, like the sunset. If you pay attention, it can be beautiful. If you don't, it's gone before you even know it happened. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Make sure to look after yourself, Samuel.
Спасибо. Дети приходили его навестить, еще два ребенка осталось без
You were just an
отца.
unlucky bystander.
Да, Дениску, конечно, жалко. Так, а она кому пришла? Себастьян Лентер. Злится. Приняла Дики назад, не сумел защитить своих. Хочет сорвать
I
злость
don't
на
think
мне.
talking is going to make either of us feel any better. Bug? I know how you feel. I miss her so much.
I wish I hadn't given Anna such a hard time before. She didn't want to be a stepmother, and well, I didn't want to be a stepdaughter. Now, I don't know. I'll never know if it could have been okay. I shouldn't have told you about my dad.
Но он бы остался с собой.
If you hadn't, Declan would still be hurting people.
That's true. It just... If I hadn't said anything, this wouldn't have happened to Anna. But I was so mad about my dad. So mad that I couldn't even cry. Well, I couldn't until now. Until I finally knew what happened. And that makes me feel selfish. Like all of this happened because of me.
Ну, технически, конечно, да. Но как бы...
So, it's not my fault?
Конечно, нет.
Of course not. You didn't make Declan do those bad things.
But...
But nothing. It's not your fault.
Sam. Of course, she just walks off. I don't know how to reach that girl. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
It's not surprising, given what happened. This town is no place for a teenager. Kathy, now is the time to get out of Basswood.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Тебе нужно лечиться, звучит прям так...
Kathy, when did you start taking opioids?
What? What does that have to do with...
What do you think happens if someone finds out and reports you? You could lose your job.
How dare you? You don't know anything about what I've been through.
I don't, but it doesn't change the facts. You need to get help.
Oh, and who's gonna look after Joan in the meantime? Who'll pay for the treatment, huh?
Don't you have family in the region?
Well, there is my sister down in Virginia, but
But you're not on good terms, Joan told me. Still, you don't have a choice if you intend to keep custody of her.
You've always been a cold-hearted asshole. You know that?
Так голос разума, блин.
Do her a favor and forget about us for good this time.
Просила совет, получи. Эта странная женщина опять там стоит. Травмирована. Потерял много друзей и знакомых. Решил чувствовать доверие к миру. Напускное сочувствие. Пока не ясно.
Not the type of situation I
Не
can help
пытается
with anyways.
втереться. На самом деле, короче, во всем виновата Тара.
Sam, we really have to stop meeting like this. Did you change your hair? You seem different.
Я тебя понял. Бля, тут кто? Флориан Тума. Понял. Ля Джон. Ну, короче, такая херня получилась.
Joe, I'm so...
He promised you'd keep her safe. I knew she was in danger. Your poker face has always been crap, but I trusted you. Thought you'd keep her safe. Thought you cared for her, but you didn't. She's dead, and I'm still here.
No one could have stopped Anna from doing the right thing.
I should have at least tried. Sam, you're the only one who might know the pain I'm going through.
Ушла слишком рано.
Joe, if I could have taken the bullet for her, I would have. But it didn't happen that way.
No. Instead, you put my daughter in danger, and she paid the price for you.
Anna was... she was... words. You spend your whole life devoted to them, yet they fail you when you need them most. I miss her. I miss her. And I don't think I have anything else.
I think you managed to give voice to the feelings of many of us here. Do you mind if I speak a little? I didn't know her as well as most of you.
Of course, of course. Anyone can speak if they want to.
I only knew Anna for a few years. But within that short time, she impressed me with her strength. She understood what really mattered wasn't herself, but something greater. The community around her, her friends, her loved ones. She was a true defender of the common good. The kind of person who's always looking after whoever is standing next to her. She was fearless. You only needed to look her in the eyes for a few seconds.
Опа. Ха! Походу так главный главнюк.
Common good. I've heard that before.
Common good shit, right?
Or know what she'll say.
Calm down. Think of the common good.
Don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Имеет доступ к опиоидам. Что-то скрывает, кого-то боится. Бутылки служат прикрытием.
Kathy, could she be the supplier?
Out the way, out the way.
А, вот мы его в аптеке видели, точно. Забрал что-то из аптеки. Дилер. Работал на Деклана.
Something's missing. How did Declan know I was meeting Dennis?
Heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night.
Убил Ника и Денниса. Работают в органах, импульсивно, резкие, только исполнитель. Не видел драку.
Go check on Joan.
Who
Она уж...
overheard me and Dennis talking? Who told Declan?
Your barroom brawl. Best to prevent you from following that other man outside.
Кэти его боится. Хозяин аптеки. Видел драку с Деннисом.
Nick suspected a drug ring flourished after the mine closed.
I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. Good. Compromising was never her way. She was ready to pay the ultimate price if it meant getting the truth out. Because Basswood meant more to her than her own life. We will honor her memory by keeping what she fought for. This community together. It's the least she deserves.
There's drugs in them hills. That would have been Nick's title for this article. He would have started with a self-deprecating tirade about how he couldn't resist the joke. It would have been a good opening. He never wrote that article. It would have been about greed, drugs, and lies. Nick was found dead on the side of the road. It was called an accident. It wasn't.
В итоге-то чё, блядь? Или сейчас конец, да, титры пойдут?
Now let me tell you a story about the men who murdered him.
Или он типа написал статью?
He died for.
Well, folks, I hope you got your seatbelts on, because we've got one nasty story coming up. 2 years ago, West Virginia, a small-minded town loses its mind. Income plummets, unemployment skyrockets. The stage is set for an unscrupulous pharmacist to roll into town.
Ага. Хозяин аптеки нелегально торгует опиоидами. Сэмюэль Хикс, внештатный
2
автор.
years later, over 1 million pills were shipped to the small West Virginian town of Basswood. Many sold right here on our streets. The article by journalist Samuel Higgs goes on. Information brought to light in this article led to the investigation of Hugh Kirkland, a seemingly respectable senior, who turned out to be the mastermind behind this pill mill scheme. The Basswood Police Department is now under investigation. How the small town of Basswood can recover from such a blow is anyone's guess. All right, time to kick up your feet on the dashboard.
Что-то Гейм стал. Хай. Привет.
I need a ghost wonder what it's like to be fed on the pass for a body.
Финул. Да, финул. Как раз ты так прям чётенько так. Эх. Ну, игра. Ну, как я, в принципе, и говорил, она, конечно, похуже, чем Life is Strange. Но, в принципе, как бы пройти можно. Она не короткая, то есть вот сколько я сейчас потратил, сколько стрим идет? Ну-ка, 2,5 часа. Она, короче, часов за 6 проходится. 5-6 где-то так. В принципе, на нее можно потратить время. Сюжет, ну, более-менее интересный. Поэтому... Но 2000 она не стоит явно. За которую ее продают в Epic Game Store. Вот совсем нет. Просто за эти 5-6 часов не успеваешь привязаться к персонажам, как бы, как это было с Life is Strange, да, допустим. Ля, можно потише, типа, вот. Ай, назад. О, кстати, а можно перепройти, да? Там же можно... ладно, это не буду рассказывать. В общем, механика с чертогами разума, ну, как прикольно, ты типа как Шерлок, короче, расследуешь такой, типа, какие там, как варианты событий, короче, ну, прикольно, механика, короче, поиграть можно, и не прям отвратно. Короче, такая нормальная игра, да, хуже, чем Life is Strange, но, в принципе, может зайти. Я так бы сказал. Но, как бы, денег своих, наверное, все же не стоит. Ну, как бы мы... Что-то... Да, вот они постоянно... Они делают, короче, нормальные... Многие неплохие игры, но постоянно что-то вот... Как с вампиром было тоже. Вроде классная задумка, типа... Ну, вроде как бы все неплохо, но вот как-то кривовато. И в итоге такой среднячок получился. Вот единственное, Life is Strange у них как-то получилось так. И то тоже такая игра, как бы... Не сказать, что... Прям это, но хорошая. Twin Mirror похуже, да, но что-то вот им не хватило. Возможно, они же хотели сделать тоже эпизодической. И как бы это. Но потом что-то там передумали, переделали и сделали чисто просто линейную игру, типа на 6 часов. Может, они просто кучу всего повырезали, чтобы сделать не эпизодическую, а цельную игру. Они просто смогли найти ключевую аудиторию в случае с лиц. Может быть, да, может быть. И видишь, там даже эпизодическая система давала свои как бы плоды. То есть ты поиграл в эпизод, такой, ага, типа, такой нормально, типа. Подождал время, опять следующий эпизод. И так ты все равно как бы привязываешься к персонажам. И за их судьбой как бы следишь. Тут ты за 5 часов игру пробегаешь, как бы, тебе похер на персонажей, умерли они, блядь, не умерли, короче, похерам вообще, вот, честное слово. Сюжет как бы более-менее интересный, да, то есть ты расследуешь, как бы прикольно. Не больше. Что в игре чувствуешь, что в игре... Вот да, чувствуется, что прям что-то повырезали, как-то склеили, вот как будто, знаешь, белыми нитками сшито прям так вот. Что вот что-то не хватает. Видимо, правда, они повырезали кучу контента, либо чтобы сделать, типа, просто не эпизодическую игру, а просто, типа, вот, цельный кусок. И походу это не пошло вообще на пользу игре. Не знаю, что у них там пошло не так с эпизодами. Может оно было бы еще скучнее, типа, мы так. Просто сидели бы, типа, и было бы скучнее. А может быть, мы тогда больше бы привязывались к персонажу, как бы, и было бы интереснее играть. Там, сочувствие, там, все дела, вот это. А тут, как бы, говорит, умер кто-то и по херам вообще, такой думаешь, блядь, ну умер, что бухтеть-то. Как бы, поэтому, я не знаю. Но, как бы, поиграть можно. Она такая длинная, как раз за один стрим ты пройдешь, наверное, и как бы... Короче, пойдет так на сколько? Ну, наверное, на 6 из 10. Tell me why? Нет, не играла. И у нас же, видишь, ее у нас как-то запретили. Так. Втихаря. И даже на всяких карибских сайтах ее тоже нету. По крайней мере, я не находил. И я на Steam из Epic Game Store пропала, и поэтому... Русичка не полностью уже. Да, так ее нету нигде, как бы, я не могу ее на этих, нету, как бы. Я бы, может, и поиграл бы. Но видишь, у нас из Steam ее выпилили. Как-то так втихаря. Потихонечку. Плохо искал, либо не так? Ладно, я тебя понял. Ну, тогда надо ждать Русик. Ну, как Русик выйдет, может, и поиграю. Чё бы и нет. Ну, там, думаю, будет такая же, наверное, ситуация. А может, нет. Ну, там и тематика такая не очень, скажем так, в нашей стране популярная. Поэтому... Не, ну я поиграл, чисто интересно, как бы, что они там сделали. Но если такой Twin Mirror получился, то, думаю, там будет примерно то же самое. Первый эпизод норм, а потом прям играть не хочется. Интересно. Ну, короче, как Русик выйдет, там видно будет. Я все жду, пока русификатор на Диско Элизиум выйдет. Вот в это бы я поиграл. Так, а эпизоды, то есть мы прям можем... А, это где я всякие штуки не нашел. А, то есть можно... Короче, тут примерно, я так понял, 2 концовки. Или, может, не 2, не знаю. Короче, там можно сделать один выбор. И я прям... Графон выглядит... Ну, как в Life is Strange. Примерно такой же. Такой полу... Ну, не полу, немножко как бы... Как он... Графон примерно такой же на уровне. Он не супер крутой, как бы такой. Немножко вот отдает... Ну как, не мультяшностью, ну как в Life is Strange, короче. Такой же визуальный стиль, примерно такой же. Может быть, чуть-чуть реалистичнее, в сторону реализма чуть-чуть. Но совсем чуть. Ну, в чертогах разума прикольные там эффекты, как бы. А так, ну, такой же графон. Прям никуда... Шаг вперед они прям не делали такой. Так, вот на самом деле я бы вот с этого момента переиграл бы. И как бы это... Может даже прямо сейчас переиграем. Короче, в принципе, поиграй, что, 5 часов. Там 6. Там еще в этих в чертогах бывает затупы, там не совсем бывает понятно, что делать. И с расслед... Ну как, в поиск, там поиск улик есть, типа, тоже бывает. Типа, ходишь, блядь, тыкаешься. И... По нескольку раз, короче, приходится обходить. Не говори желание. А, ну... Ну, так, короче, ты ничего не потеряешь, если не пройдешь. Прогресс будет потерян. Да по херам вообще, типа. Так, тут я сейчас... А у него еще, короче, есть... У главного героя, типа... Вот воображаемый друг у него прикольный. Голос разума такой. Сейчас мы, кстати, за него будем играть. Можно пропустить, пожалуйста, не хочу вот это вот слушать опять.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to...
Рыба Мами была классная, только в одном, в остальном слабая игра. И вот вещи у них так, есть одна классная думка, а остальное... Вот, эти Рыба Мами, да, тоже что-то помню, тоже начинал, да, что-то вроде прикольно, но как-то... Да, и так у них что-то совсем. Обидно. Не дотягивают.
Remember what you promised Joe. Anna will not be safe where you're going. You can't bring Nick back, but you can still save yourself and Anna. Breathe. Focus. Think it through. Declan's already killed 2 people.
Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head.
Давай его, будем слушать его.
It'll probably be something quiet, simple. Make it look like you killed yourself. Took too many pills. Who'd question that? You're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Что там механика копания в воспоминаниях прям суперская. Я помню, я что-то, да, я начинал играть. Громко. Используется 5 раз за игру, а остальное время просто ходишь, паркуришь и жмешь комбинации клавиш скучной боевки. Вот я помню тоже, да, начинал, тут копания прикольные были, а вот да, боевка какая-то прям недотянутая такая.
We need to talk.
Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No! No! Losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me?
Так, ну погнали. Там мол, эти лабиринты проходить.
Can you even hear me?
Короче, момент, когда у него кукуха съезжать начала. Ну, шиза прет.
Do not freak out. You've been through this before.
Пойдешь чилить. Давай, спасибо, что зашел.
Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. Question is, where does it lead? Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this. I'm losing control of my own mind again.
She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Ну, как раз про таблетки как раз было.
Wonder what's in store for me now. Always tackle a problem head on. Of course.
Херня.
There's no running away from it.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
Just give me a break. I give up.
Я понял. Ля, куда я ходил, я не помню. Сюда, помню. Не-не-не-не-не-не, так.
Is that?
Черепашка. Бля, можно пропустить, блядь. Нельзя. Можно пока смотреть, сейчас подойдет.
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
No. I I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
Так, ну и что сейчас?
You and me, Sam, we can do this. What? Which one are you? Sam, where are you? Sam.
Не.
Sam? Sam! Sam, where are you? Sam? Sam! Sam, where are you?
Понял.
Sam? Sam? Sam! Sam, Sam, where are you? You and me, Sam, we can do this. Sam? Sam! Sam, come with me. You and me, Sam, we can do this.
Погнали.
Sam, put that away.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say.
О боже, опять этот парень. Ладно, все быстренько пройдем. Просто интересно, что будет, если я другой выберу. Если я выберу другого этого, Сэма. И как мы будем без чертогов разума? Нас просто перестреляют сейчас, короче, и конец. Вот это будет история.
Did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Explain yourself to her. Or try to. As best you can. She deserves that.
It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
Так, понятно.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
Так, по-моему, ты, да, вот?
Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault.
А, нет, это хуйня.
Maybe tell him you'll call.
Не, вот ты, по-моему.
Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine.
А, не, вот это.
He
Прочувствую.
cares. Tell him how much you hurt.
Перевод не понимаю. Типа, he cares, типа, ему не похер. Говорит, расскажи, типа,
Everyone in
чувствую.
town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
They just want to put useless labels on him.
Да, я забыл. Пиздишь? А у двери которые...
I know you don't want to talk about him, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
Now, what does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
If you had real friends, he talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since.
Ля, ну погнали уже. Я хочу посмотреть, что будет без чертогов разума.
I'm ready.
Ну, типа, я так понял, наша концовка, может, не совсем хорошая, но, по крайней мере, мы, типа, разоблачили всех. А без чертогов мы такие... Все, наверное, и конец. А может, вообще подохнем, короче, в этой... На горе этой. А, можно вот так надо сделать уже. Так, давай шустрее только. RTX не работает.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna.
Можете пропустить?
You're finally back on the right path?
Нельзя. Так что будем
Some of the
слушать.
credit is mine? I'm doing my best with what I have. It's been a bumpy ride, but you showed promise, and that's good enough for me. I'm sure if we keep at it, we'll make a fine and upstanding citizen of you yet. We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things. Facts. What? They're facts, not things. And they should matter to everyone. Yeah, well, they don't. They might not even matter at all. Tell Nick that. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions.
I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else.
Знаете, что интересно, я, конечно, сейчас просто без чертог разума просто подохну.
But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference,
А может и нет.
no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one.
Бля, чему отражение лагать начинает? Выберем его, давай.
I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you, and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not gonna be easy, but you and I, we're gonna get there. Together.
А, и чертоги останутся. Или чертоги идут, а мне он будет помогать. Ладно, сейчас узнаем. Ну, давай.
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam.
Вон как теперь.
No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Ну, погнали. Что там?
If Declan arrives, he's gonna see the car. He'll know someone is here.
И что ты будешь с этим делать?
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
Теперь выбор
I had a bit
теперь.
of a panic attack. I'm really sorry I put us in danger. That's over now. I'm in the here and now, 100%.
All right. Glad to have you. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close. Right?
Варианты ответа поменялись.
Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Спасибо, что ты со мной.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Ну мы уже знаем, где он. Добавим сразу сюда. Пара-па-па-па.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa. Declan.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason. Now all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah. It was harder than you think.
What happened to the cop defending this town?
You don't know nothing about losing the reins. Simple things breaking so bad, they just get more out of control until... Try busting your ass for people that don't respect you for just a cop's salary. I spent years serving this town. I actually believed in what I was doing, too.
And then you murdered Nick.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. As soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen.
Да,
Here
он
we
понимает.
are.
Не хотел, да.
And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have. Killing us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
It's a good point. But at least bodies don't talk. Look, I don't want to do this. But I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger. You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie. And I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is.
Заплати нам. Ну, забирай. Бля, забирай файл, уходи, это странно будет.
Take the proof Dickie stole and let us go. We won't tell anyone. You know where our family and friends live, after all.
And that would be enough to keep you from talking. Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article and sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him. I told the inconvenient truth once, and it destroyed my life. It destroyed a lot of lives. I won't make that mistake again.
Learned your lesson, huh? I'm not so sure, Sam. I bet you're the one that tipped the police off about Dennis's body. Even though that meant painting a huge target on your back, I made sure of that. But killing you's more trouble than it's worth. You're right about that. So how about you just hand over the evidence, Hannah? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. It's better for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
Бля. Так. Ай, бля. Бля, все равно раниваю.
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Телефон.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry.
Давай, давай, давай. Зажми рану.
Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
На вылет пуля прошла, нормально должно быть.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, please.
Бля, так и не говорите, в любом случае умираем.
Carrie James at 104.3 WVCK, the
И чё, что левая сторона?
You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the
Так, сердце гораздо ниже находится. У него пуля прям под ключицей прошла.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community. Can't say it's been the best week of my life. Maybe one of the worst, actually.
I can't even imagine. You and Anna endured what no one should ever endure, which is why I felt it was my duty to come wish her my best. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's
Она не умерла,
part
походу.
of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute.
Или
Putting
умерла.
down roots is a
А, не умерла, мы домой
active
приехали к ней.
process.
Уф.
How's Kathy? She doing okay? She's been going through some hard times lately.
I've noticed. I'm thinking of giving her some paid time off. That way she can focus on her daughter.
It's very generous of you.
I'm just trying to do my part. Besides, the pharmacy just wouldn't be what it is without Kathy. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
Такой благородный. Ну, он, кстати, этот самый... Ну, короче, не очень хороший человек.
Looks like I'm not the
Ну,
only one who's come to
это уже
visit
просто
Sam.
вторая концовка, как
So
бы,
glad
и
she's
в той
finally out of
концовке
the
мы
hospital.
выяснили, что он самый главный пес в этой деревне. Ля Джо, ну короче, опять херня вышла какая-то. Но уже лучше, чем в прошлый раз.
Sam, hold your horses.
Ой.
Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt real bad. And things could have been even worse.
Я всего за 30 минут.
You did good.
За 3 секунды второй концовки. Игра
Keeping
хрень.
his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ.
Ну, не только моя заслуга.
Anna did good too. I wouldn't be standing here.
Блин,
if it weren't
точно.
for her.
Well, that makes two of us. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
Так, сейчас.
I knew the kind of man Declan was. His weaknesses. Maybe I even share a few.
You're nothing like that snake. You're a good man, Sam. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using
Joan?
them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this.
Ну,
Kathy's
про
already
это лучше не говорить, как в
His
прошлый раз.
mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
Блин, конечно.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family.
Да, на этот раз получше все прошло.
Say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Молодец.
Come on, Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better.
It'll keep feeling better with time. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Of course. I'd help your mom, and I figured you'd be happy to have me around.
So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
Милота какая.
You're the best, Muley.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
Блин, красивенько. Такая прям речка рядом с домом. Водопадик такой красивенький. Слушай, охеренно прям. Глушь, правда, но, блин. А ты что тут стоишь?
Walter.
Samuel, my boy, as I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
Хорошо, что она жила быть.
I'm just happy.
А не как в прошлый раз.
Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. It might be time for me to finally hang up my saddle. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
Ты уверен?
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Слушам.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it. Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Wonderful. But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text,
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
if I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Идти, боже мой. Такая, конечно, порадужнее, конечно, концовочка такая.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you.
Кто меня потащил, слышь?
Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend. It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
That's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Ну, пойдем к Анне.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Same here. It didn't feel like it would end. But at least I had you with me.
Lucky for you, or you would have been the one getting shot.
Что-то как бы не получается самому ловить.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
Oh, you know, screaming inside my head so loudly I can't really think.
Oh, me too. Or not thinking anything for a really long time.
Yeah, lots of that too. Lots of looking at nothing really hard for a long time.
At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Nick was a good journalist. There might have been some things on there.
Okay, like...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay, so I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire.
I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know if I'd want it.
Да, передам Уолтеру твой отказ.
I'll go get Walter, tell him you're not interested.
Don't you dare. I need to think about it.
Да, это он шутканет, типа.
No, I don't. I do want the position. A lot. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
Да, наверное, можно и задержаться,
Plan to
типа.
stick around, at least for a little while. Maybe for a long while.
That's good. I'm gonna need riders.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs, Basswood Protector.
Sounds a lot better than Destroyer.
I am gonna need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st
Сидит,
century, Higgs.
стоит, скучает
Just
такой.
know
Да.
that. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.
Ну да, это, конечно, концовка порадужнее, но главный злодей-то оказался, короче, не раскрыт. И только чертоги разума смогли его определить. Я, может, они со временем его, типа, найдут, все дела. Короче, ну вы поняли. Ладненько, что-то сегодня, короче, мы затянули Стин Мира. Мне хотелось посмотреть на вторую концовку, типа, интересно все же. Так, в общем, игра, в принципе, неплохая. Не скажу, что прям мне было неинтересно. В принципе, норм, да. Ну, сколько там? 6 из 10, в принципе, тянет. Разочек поиграть можно, так, 2 концовки пройти и забыть. Ну, а если не поиграешь в это, то как бы ничего особо не пропустишь. Вот, не самая лучшая игра дотнодов. Всегда им, как правильно мы тут с Мишей обсуждали, не хватает им чего-то. В каждом, не знаю, в каждой игре, в каждом, не знаю, эксперименте, который они делают, то есть пытаются в какие-то жанры, и постоянно им чего-то не хватает. То в вампире там не допилят боевку, еще что-то, то, как вот в Remember Me, где была вот эта крутая как раз таки копание в воспоминаниях. Что там еще у них было? Забыл. Life is Strange был хорош. Да, но все время, может, они третью часть будет делать, я не знаю. Какие там планы. Вот. Но, в принципе, игра такая. Пойдет, пойдет. Ладненько, на этом, наверное, будем сегодня, мы уже ничего не успеем другого посмотреть. Уже время. Поэтому завтра, наверное, либо Dark Souls, либо что-нибудь еще посмотрим. Я подумаю, чем мне захочется поиграть. Скорее всего, будет Dark Souls. Вот. Поэтому всем, кто смотрел, спасибо. Кто не подписан, подписывайтесь. Там группа ВКонтакте, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, все там, ну, вы все знаете, короче. На кураторку подписывайтесь, в Стиме тоже. Мы там пишем рекомендации на игры. Вот. Ссылочка тоже, опять же, везде есть, поэтому не забывайте. На этом все. Всем спасибо и всем пока.